put foundation on your neck, I better never find out about it. Hello, welcome to my video. If you're from my Instagram, I love you. If you're not from my Instagram, love you all the same. So, today's part 2 of trying out TikTok makeup hacks. Now, I did this video already once before. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it up here. But anyway, at the time, I wasn't so excited to film it because I thought I was gonna look absolutely crazy by the end. It turns out that some of them actually worked out. Now, not enough for me to, incorporate them in my everyday makeup use, but still pretty good. So today I took a little bit of extra time in finding hacks on TikTok that have promise, that look like they could really be something. So I'm really actually excited to try them. So if you want to see how I go from this to this, here's the video. So I've included some hacks here today that I've already been doing for a longer period of time and that I do regularly and I know that are good. So I'm going to tell you about those today as well, and then we can see how they impact my overall look at the end. But for right now, let's start with the first hack, which is shaving your skin for a smoother, overall better makeup application. Now, I've been doing this for a while and I don't do it every single time before I filmed a video, but I did it today. I do this maybe, I don't know, once every 3 weeks, once a month. And I just use a razor like this that you could basically get at any drugstore, and I shave my entire face with it. And I have noticed that it does give me an overall smoother finish, and also my natural skin is glowier even without any makeup on. So I did that. I'm all good to go, and we're gonna move along to the next hack that says we should use our setting spray as primer. Now, I don't think I've ever done this, so this is gonna be interesting to see if this is at all gonna make a difference. Okay, so I used a generous amount of setting spray. I'm gonna give that a second to dry, and before I apply my foundation, I'm going to apply my highlighter underneath as seen in this TikTok. Now, if you've watched my winter blues video, I'm gonna link it. You know that I already did this and I actually love doing this for spring and summer, so I was really excited when I saw somebody else do this as well. I think I heard it from a certain makeup artist. I'm not sure if it was on YouTube or just somewhere else, but anyway, I knew about this already, and this is actually a great hack. If you haven't tried it, you should definitely do it. It gives you that natural glow from within. Of course, I end up slathering on even more highlighter on top, but that's my business, So already, this highlighter on top of setting spray hack isn't that bad. I thought I really wasn't gonna notice a difference, to be honest with you, but I can feel the highlighter sticking better to my skin than normal, so that's great. Okay, look how pretty. Who would play her? So even though my setting spray has mostly dried out at this point, I still think the foundation is gripping very nicely to the skin, which is great. So now that we're done with our foundation hack, it's time for our concealer hack. Now, I'm not really that excited about this one, to be very honest with you, because I just think it's a lot of concealer for what? Do you see this? I'm gonna blend it with a beauty blender, and I'm gonna try not to move it around too much. We want it to stay where we placed it. This is so extra. Okay, now that I look like a Halloween skeleton, I'm repeating the same steps as before. So now that I've done all of that, I'm just setting my eyes like I normally do with a brightening banana powder on a smaller beauty blender. Okay, so we're done with that hack. I mean, as you can see, my face looks even and nice, but I wouldn't say that that hack contributed much because this is what my face looks like when I apply concealer my way anyway, but maybe it'll come together, we'll see. For right now, let's move on to the next TikTok. Now, this is a genius hack that I don't know why I haven't thought of or haven't done yet. So basically, you take your cream contour and instead of, drying it on, you just sort of apply it to a angled brush and then you just tap it in, and that doesn't remove any of your foundation underneath, and it also gives you a smooth blown out blend. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm taking my cream contour and I'm just sort of applying it to my angled brush. I'm just gonna warm it up on my hand a little bit right now, and then we're going in. So you just tap it in, which is what I do with my powdered contour anyway, with my powder bronzer or whatever. I do this anyway, so I don't know why I haven't thought of this already, because look how beautiful that looks. And I really didn't need to put any effort into blending it. It practically blended itself out. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe if we used the concealer hack after bronzing, because it would really come in handy to cut that cheek right now. But it's okay. We made a little mistake, and you know what? We're gonna live with it. We're also gonna contour the jawline and the forehead as well, because it needs to look even and sun-kissed. Now, because I sort of forgot how pigmented this was, I'm just taking whatever is left over on my beauty blender and blending it in with my foundation for that really seamless look. Okay, I'm done with that. That's a really pretty hack. I really love it. Now I'm just gonna finish up the rest of my face, and we're moving on to the eyes. You know what? I'm feeling wild today. I'm gonna use cream blush. You know what the gag is? Every time I use cream products, I go, why don't I use these more? Because they're really effortless and super pretty. So now that my eye base is on, as you can see, the next hack is regarding eyeshadow. So you're supposed to take your favorite brown eyeshadow and apply it in an eyeliner shape to lift the eyes, which is gonna be great for me because my eyes sort of droop down already. So I'm really excited to see if and how this works. So I'm taking my favorite brown eyeshadow and I'm doing exactly what she did in the video. This is how she did. And then you apply it right here as well, all the way into the inner corner. Now this looks a little crazy, but I'm gonna blend it out. Okay, so I mean, I'll say that this does give you a certain lift. See how that looks? I'm just adding some more on the very outer corners that I'm gonna blend out. Okay, so this is cute, not bad. I'm just gonna finish up my eye look. I'm gonna do a little bit of winged liner with a black eyeshadow so that it looks more, you know, smooth and smoldering. And then we're gonna move on. Okay, cute. So now to get that really extra little bit of snatch, I'm just gonna clean up the edges with my base. Very cute. And now for the finishing touch, I'm adding just a little bit of shimmer on my moving lid. So the last thing that it seems like this person did was just take that same eyeshadow and then follow along the natural line of their lower lash line. And I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, that's pretty cute. That created a little baby double winged liner, which I think is pretty cute. Now I'm gonna do the other side as well. Okay, see the way that my eyes are set up, I have to be really careful with that or else my eyes could end up looking a little droopy. Okay, last step before we move on to lashes. So she took a beige pencil liner and put it in her waterline, but then dragged it across in between those two little wings, which I'm gonna do now, but that's gonna be very hard for me to do on camera. I can't, you know, do both because I barely have 2 functioning brain cells, so I'll be right back with that done. Okay, so this was a little bit more difficult to pull off with my eye shape, but I did it. And you know what? I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna let it simmer and get back to you on that one. So the next step is to take a pair of lashes, cut them in half, and then apply them from the middle of my eye outwards, and then sort of blend my natural lashes in the inner corner with the fake lashes. So I'm gonna try that, although Now before I glue them on, I will be consulting another TikTok that says that you should curl your eyelashes before actually applying them. They are curling really nicely though. I mean, you know what? This is kind of cute. Maybe this will work out. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, so I blended my natural lashes with the falsies, and you know what? It's cute, but so we are now down to the last hack where you line your lips, purse them together, and then somehow it looks cute, question mark. You're supposed to have some sort of Vaseline or lip gloss on before lining your lips. So that's what I'm applying. So I've seen this done only with darker lip pencils, but I'm curious to see how a nude would perform, so I'm just gonna use my favorite nude. Okay, the lips are lined, so let's get right to it. Actually, you know what? That's not bad at all. So this did sort of transfer my lip liner, which I was expecting, but I was half expecting for, you know, the lip liner to be ruined and out of shape and messy, but it's really not. I'm not mad. Okay, let's move on to final thoughts quickly. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I don't really look half bad. I'm not mad at it, but let me rate all the hacks for you right now. So let's begin with dermaplaning or face shaving. Like I said, I do this quite often, and I love the effect that it gives on my face. I love how much smoother my makeup is underneath it, and every time I did it, I never had any type of problems. Like, I never cut my face, I never got a breakout or acne or, you know, too much redness or anything like that. My face has always been perfectly fine. I usually apply a serum right after shaving just so that my skin can absorb it and heal a little bit, or apply some aloe vera. So if you do it that way, if you do it properly, I think this is a great hack. So for me, that's a 10 out of 10. Now onto the setting spray as primer trick. Well, I actually really like this one. Like I said, the highlighter and the foundation were gripping onto the setting spray really nicely, which I like, and it didn't give my face any sort of weird texture. I don't look oily or anything like that, so that's all good and well. But I can't really comment on the longevity of the setting spray. I don't know if it performs the same way as it performs when I apply it after applying a full face of makeup. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I can't comment on that for sure because I'm not sure. I've only been wearing this for about an hour. So for right now, it's an 8 out of 10. However, if it would perform normally, if it would be as long wearing as it normally is, then it's probably a 9 out of 10. Now moving on to the concealer hack. Honestly, I guess I would give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I look good, but 5 out of 10 because I get this same exact effect on my face by using way less concealer. So I don't know, maybe if I used a shade or two lighter and tried to use it, you know, as like highlight, I would feel differently. But for right now, question mark out of 10, useless out of 10, 5 out of 10. I mean, you know, it's not bad, but meh. Then we have the contouring hack. Chef's kiss out of 10, beautiful, perfect, 10 out of 10. I'm not going to be applying my cream contour any other way from now on besides that way. So I think this was a complete success because if you think about it, that's what a hack is supposed to do. So bless this individual who decided to feed the children with this hack. I love it. Now the eyeshadow hack, I mean, honestly, I like it. I like it. I think it's cute. It does give me a little bit of a lift. It's not anything crazy. It's not like you have face tape on, but that's not what I was expecting anyway. So I would do this eyeshadow look again, by the way. So for me, this is probably maybe, you know, a 7, 8 out of 10. It's a cute little soft glam moment. Now the eyelash hack. Okay, I like it. I really do. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I either apply a whole eyelash or no lash at all. And usually it's no lash at all because I want you to see the time that I spent blending it out. But today, since this is a soft beat, this does give off a cute little effect. Now, I don't know how to rate this because the eyelashes that I used suck. That's not the hack's fault. It's just that these eyelashes are sort of really straight and narrow and you can't get them to curve to the shape of the eye. So I may look a little bit crazy, but again, that's not the hack's fault. So this would probably be maybe an 8 or 9 out of 10. The lip liner hack, actually, it was pretty cute. It did transfer the color really nicely without messing up my lip liner. This is probably a 9 out of 10 as well. Pretty cute. Also, I forgot about the eyelash curler hack. Now that one would probably be about a 5 out of 10 because, you know, it did what it was supposed to do. It did curl the lashes and it did it well, but it's not life-changing. It's not any different than if I were to curl my lashes while they were on my eyes. So I don't know, 5 out of 10 for that one, I guess. I probably wouldn't be trying it again. So yeah, with that being said, I think I rated all of them. If I missed any, let me know down in the comments what you would rate them. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!